places. And I want you to know that you are in the best team in the whole of Nigeria. You are in the best team in the whole world. You are in the best of the best of the best. God directed your paths to the right team, to the right people, to the right place. And today I'm going to be talking about finishing strong through growth and maturity. Finishing strong through growth and maturity. I said the title of our discussion today is Finishing Strong Through Growth and Through Maturity. Now, what we know about growth and maturity is that when a child is growing, it is not expected that that child should continue to crawl. It is expected that the child should begin to walk. The child should begin to run. The child should be able to do a number of things on his or her own. That is what we call growth and maturity. As a matter of fact, it gets to a point where that child moves on from being a child and that child becomes a man. That child becomes a woman. That child can now carry responsibility. Our training tonight focuses on growth and maturity. The training tonight is going to help you to grow and mature. Now, there are days in MLM. What you are going to be seeing MLM reoccurring in the course of this training. MLM simply means multi-level marketing or network marketing. There are two very important days in our MLM career, in your MLM career, in my MLM career. The first day is the day you start the business. Day one is the day you start the business. Then the second day is the day you start the business. Now, somebody will be asking, come on, what do you mean? Day one, the day you start the business. Day two, the day you start the business. Is there a typographical error here? Of course, the answer is no. So let me explain what I mean by day one. Day one defined. Day one is the day you saw the presentation. The very first day you saw the presentation is your day one. Day one is a day you made your payments. That day when you made your payments, when you signed up, that's your day one. Okay? And the day you got your products, you got those products day one. The day you attended IPO and QSG, all of these things are still in your day one. You could maybe sign up today and then you attended IPO and QSG in 48 hours time or in 24 hours time or as the case may be. Whenever you attended IPO QSG, you are still in your day one. Do you know that the day you got your reservation code, you are still on day one? The day you got your username and password, you are still on day one. Some people used to clamor, say, give me my username and password. Fine. When you get your username and password, congratulations to you, but you are still on day one. All these things are your day one. Now, between day one and day two, remember that we talk about day one and we talk about day two. But before you get to day two, there are some things that happen on your journey to day two. The first thing that happens is rejection from family and friends. Rejection. You'll find out that some of the people that you're going to invite, you're going to recommend the opportunity to, they might tell you that they are not interested. You'll find out that some of your closest family members, could be your spouse, your husband, your wife, your brother, your sister, your very good friend. Do you know what? You might be so surprised that that person might say, I am not going to join you and I am not interested. In fact, some people go as far as saying, why did you write my name? Why did you recommend me? Did I tell you I'm looking for any money? Do I tell you I'm looking for this, that, and the other? It happens like that at times. This is between day one and day two. Do you know what? The next thing that happens between day one and day two is self-doubt. Sometimes you begin to ask yourself questions. Am I really going to succeed in this business? Am I really sure that this business will work for me? Am I really sure that this is God's plan for me? Self-doubt. And do you know what? Some people begin to regret. They are in between day one and day two. They begin to regret and say, hi, should I have made the payments? Should I have gotten started? Why did I not go and consult all the people that I should have consulted? Why did I not make more research? Why did I not do this? Why did I not do that? Some people begin to regret. Some people begin to express fear. They begin to call their leaders to ask, this business, hope is not going to crash tomorrow. Hope this thing is going to last long. Are you sure this thing is not a scam? Are you sure this, they begin to become afraid. They begin to become agitated. They begin to become worried. This is between day one and day two. Do you know what? Some people even go ahead and they begin to seek counsel or validation from some ignorant people. They begin to go to people that don't know anything about the business. The person that you're asking to advise you about the business has never done the business before, have never sat under our training, our mentorship. The person that you're going to has never been serious with the opportunity, does not know anything. A man is going to ask his wife whether he should do the business or not. The woman is going to ask her husband whether this business is real or not. For God's sake, the husband has never done this business before. The husband has never been a leader before. The wife has never been a consultant before. Your friend that you are asking has little or no idea about what MLM is all about. So you are going to ask an ignorant person about how the business should run, whether the business is real or not. At this point, you find the person seeking counsel and validation from people who are ignorant about the business. And do you know what? The only thing that it engenders is more fear, more self-doubt, and regret. As a matter of fact, some people begin to skip sell meetings, they begin to skip trainings, and they begin to have the urge to quit. This is between day one and day two. Now, let me ask you, how many of us at day one? And how many of us is in between day one and day two? You can comment on the chat handle. Now, the next thing that happens is day two. If you skip day one and you skip what happens between day one and two, you pass through that process and you get to day two. Now let's look at what day two is all about. Day two is the day you attended your first retreat. Many of us, we are talking about attending retreat. It's not entering your mind. You are not even planning to go to Abuja. In your mind, people should be talking first. People should be talking. When people finish talking, we'll know what people are talking about. So we're talking about retreats. We're talking about, let's go for this, let's do this, let's do that, let's do the other. And you are not saying anything yet. You are still thinking whether you should be there or not. It simply shows that you are in day one. You have not entered day two. Day two is the day you attended your first retreat. Day two is the day you made up your mind to build the business. You know, there's something that happens when you say, I will do this business and I will succeed. Day two is the day you made up your mind. Day two is the day you burnt the bridge of returning or quitting. You say, I'm not going to return, I'm not going to quit. That's day two. Day two is the day you say, forward ever, backward never. That's day two. Day two is the day you say, no more excuses. Day two is the day you say, no more excuses. In fact, you know what? I'm going to attend the trainings. I'm going to participate. I'm going to succeed in this business. You stop giving yourself all the reasons why you think you will not succeed, and you begin to look at all the reasons why you think you will succeed. That's day two. Do you know what? Day two is also the day where you openly defended MLM with facts and figures. Because you began to get a lot of information about the business you've started, you now started to defend the business because with facts, with figures, not emotions, not just mouth talk. You're talking about the business from the knowledge you have acquired through the books, through the trainings. That is day two. The day you made up your mind to become a professional in the business, that's day two. The day you said to yourself, you know what? I'm not going to play on this business on the I'm not going to play on this business on the low level. I'll not do this business as just an ordinary person. I don't want to be a poser. I don't want to be an amateur in this business. I desire to become a professional. I mean, you practically made up your mind and say, I will become a professional in this business. That's day two. Now, as I'm going through these points, begin to look at yourself where you belong to. Okay. Day two is a day you started reading the books about MLM. Now, even the Bible says, where there is no knowledge, the people perish. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Do you know what? If you start reading the books about the business you have started, who is that man? Who is that woman? Who is that person that wants to succeed in a particular field but has not read anything about it? You have not read anything about it. You don't know anything about medicine, but you want to become a medical doctor. You are not interested in reading anything about law, but you want to become a lawyer. Is it possible? Of course, the answer is no. So your day two is the day you started reading the books about this business you started. MLM simply means multi-level marketing, okay, or network marketing. The day you gave out your first questionnaire professionally, that's day two. You are now doing the activities. Day two is the day you did your home launch professionally, not out of fear, but out of, okay, I'm doing this business and I'm doing it to succeed. Day two is the day you took responsibility for your business. Day two is the day you said to yourself, this business is my business, and if it is got to be, it is up to me. What do I mean? I mean the day you said, the DTC I have is my own. Now, let me ask you a question. Whose bank account does the money go into? When the company pays money, whose account does the money hit? Does the company pay money to my account? No, the company pays money to your account. It is you that gets the alerts. You are the one that gets the alerts. You are the one that earns the money. So why not you know that, and that this business is your business? I mean, day two is the day you say, I'm taking responsibility for my business and I'm here to succeed. You stop leaving your business in the hand of anybody. You stop leaving your business to time and chance. You stop leaving your business for your upline. You fired your upline. You stop leaving your business and for your downline, or as the case may be. You decided to say, okay, you know what? This business, I'm here to succeed. That's day two. You took responsibility for your business. Day two is the day you started becoming financially involved in running your business. Do you know that at at a point you can become financially involved in making sure that your business becomes what it is supposed to be? That's day two. Some people, when you tell them to be financially involved in running their business, okay, get questionnaires, maybe recharge the person making your call. Some people begin to murmur and complain. I always say this, that maybe the reason why God has helped me in this business, the way I'm growing the business, is because I had an open mind from day one. From the very first day when I saw this business, I had an open mind. I did not have in mind that somebody was going to do the business for me. I did not have the mind that I was waiting for somebody to make me successful. I said to myself, if it is God to be, it is up to me. Do you know one of the first things I did? In our office then, we did not have television. I went and brought television and put in the office. We did not have generator. I went and brought generator and gave the office. I say, can we start our business? I went and printed a big banner for the office. Till now, the guy that printed that banner is still owing me my change. As I'm talking to you, I was just a beginner. I had not even made any money from the business, but I took responsibility for my business. Okay. Day two is the day when you begin to think long term instead of short term. Day two is the day when you say to yourself, I'm here for the long run. This is not a Ponzi scheme. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a hit and run business. This is an industry that has been there for ages, for so many years. So you begin to look at the business as something you want to build long term, not short term, not something that you just make some quick money and you just, whisk. Some people, MLM, what do you call it? MMM, and all those Ponzi schemes have messed up their mind. It messed up their mind to the point that when they got started in this business, they failed to realize that they are building something that they can pass over to their generation. They failed to realize that their generations unborn can become beneficiaries of what they are building today. So what they were thinking is that they will just come in, dash in and dash out, make some quick money, jump in, jump out. If you are here and that is what was going on in your mind, or that's what you were thinking, some people are saying, let me quickly make some money before I don't know whether some people ask me, they say, I hope the website will not close one day. I hope the company will not fold one day. I hope this, I hope that, I hope the other. Nothing is folding anything. No website is closing anything. Nothing is going to happen to your business, to the business. It has been running for over 18 years, and the company is waxing stronger and stronger. The earlier you begin to think long term, the better for you. This is not one of those things that you did in the past where you just quickly hit some money, and all that. Please think long term. Don't think short term. The day you realize that you are getting results, not just for yourself, but for your entire team. Do you know that if you are doing this business, You are doing this business not for yourself alone, but for yourself and for your team. See, if you start making money, if you start learning more about the business, if you start succeeding in this business, the success trickles down to every member of your team. Let me tell you something that happened the other day. One of our top leaders, he saw the way our team is growing, the success we are recording. Do you know what? He told me, he said, you will need to prepare a training, and that training is to tell us your secrets to success. What are you people doing? Now, if you are not succeeding, you are simply giving your team the impression that they too, they might not succeed. I'm seeing somebody saying no sound. Is it true that there's no sound? If you can hear me, type 1 on this chat handle. You don't succeed. The success you're getting is not for yourself. The success you're getting is for you and your team. You have to succeed so that your people can know that success is possible. Do you know the reason why some people they start the business and their team don't really grow fast is because they don't have anything to show. If you start this business and then you show your team member your alerts of 2 million, of 2.5 million, of 3 million, of 1 million, of 500,000 even, do you know what? You have successfully put in courage, confidence in your team member to know that he or she can also do it. So when you get to day 2, you have just realized that you are not succeeding for yourself alone, but you are succeeding for you and every member of your team, because you will inspire them. When they see you doing well, they are inspired to know that they too can also do well. Do you know what? Day 2 is the day you conquered fear and you conquered doubt. Fear is that thing that can paralyze you in this business, so that even when other people are running, you are not running. Fear of will I succeed? Fear of what if these people are not real? Fear of what if this thing is not true? Fear of this, fear of that, fear of the other. Do you know what? As many of you that are here, that you are full of fear, you don't know whether this business is you don't know whether this business is real, whether you will succeed or not. You are still in your day 1. When you conquer that fear and say to yourself, I am going to succeed. If all these people can succeed, then my case will not be different. You are successfully transiting from day 1 to day 2. The aim of this training today is to push you from day 1 and get you to day 2. The day you made up your mind to endure and be patient with ignorant people, sometimes when you invite some people, they react or act in a way that you don't like. Do you know what? One of the things you must make up your mind is to look away from the way some ignorant people might behave. If you keep checking everything, then you will not do this business and you will not do any business. Because I was a businessman before. Some customers will come to your shop and they will tell you that I came to do window shopping, and they will ask you the price of everything in your shop and they will not buy anything. And tomorrow you will see them, they will go and buy it from someone else. Some people will come and ask you the price of something 10 times before they will eventually buy. Now, if you look at the fact that they are always coming to ask you, and one day you say, I will not respond to you. One day that customer will come to the market with a lot of money, and the person will not purchase from you. You must endure ignorant people. Okay? So when you start doing this, when you learn to be patient with them and patient with the process to grow in the business. Some people start the business and they start growing from the very first day when they started. Some people start growing the next 2 days. Some people start growing the next 3 days. Some people start growing the next 1 week. If you give up ahead before the day you start succeeding, you will never succeed. If you give up before the day your results start showing, you will never make it to the top. So you must be patient and learn the process, because the business is as you're learning, you're earning. Do you know what? Day 2 is the day when you realize that this is not just a business, that this is a vision. When you realize that what we are doing here is not just business, it's a vision. The vision of C21FG is to raise a financially free people who will raise other financially free people who will collectively use their resources to affect the world positively. It is a vision to raise men. When you understand that it is not just business we are doing. I was speaking to one man, and this man is a big man. He has a big hospital. Now, the man asked me a question. He said, now that you are talking to me, what is your goal for talking to me? I said, well, my goal for talking to you is so that we are going to build the business together, so that we are going to grow, so that we are going to affect many other lives as we grow together. The man looked at me and said, you are not telling me the truth. I said, what do you mean, sir? How do you mean? He said, your primary goal for talking to me is because you want to make money. I looked at him and I laughed. He's a medical doctor. He's the chief surgeon of his hospital. He owns a hospital, big hospital in Rivers State. I say, well, I can see somebody laughing. Mr. Mind. Mr. Mind was with me that day. I looked at the man and I shook my head in my heart. I said, this man does not know the training that we receive, the vocation that we receive. If you, maybe as a beginner, when you start the business, all you're looking for is how to make money. It's okay. It's allowed. The goal of every business is profits. It's okay. I was like that too when I started. When I started, my primary goal was how to make money and pay the bank and be free from the bank. But by the time I was going into my year 2, my year 3, I began to look away from money. I began to see that this is not just about making money. This has to do with affecting people's lives positively. So it is a vision. It is not just a business. If you are joining us for the first time, you're a beginner in the business, please, I want you to know somewhere, note it somewhere at the back of your heart, that the vision of this organization is to raise a group of people that are financially free. These people will raise other financially free people. Because they are being raised, they will raise other people too. And then together we'll put our resources and affect our world positively. Okay, now do you know what? When you enter day 2, you enter what we call maturity. If you are listening to me, type maturity. If you are listening to me, type maturity. When you move on from day 1 to day 2, you will enter a new stage that is called maturity. So I'm going to be talking about maturity in our business. Today we are focusing on growth. It is not proper that you should start this business and you don't grow. It is not proper that you should start this business and you are just a baby. Every day you are a baby. You are not growing. You are not maturing. You cannot, oh my God, you cannot even help yourself, not to talk about helping another person. That means the vision of C21FG will not be fulfilled. If you are not growing, if you are not maturing, then the vision of C21FG will be scuttled. You are the person that will break the vision. So we want to talk about maturity. What does maturity mean in our business? Point 1, it says, handle rejection as a professional. Point 2, become a farmer and not a hunter. Point 3, Learn and become a pro at the skills. That means learn and become a professional at the skills. Point 4, become a product of the system. Be visionary, think long term. And then the final point is become a leader. Quickly, let me go to point 1. Point 1 says, handle rejection as a professional. Don't feel you were rejected. Anytime you show somebody the opportunity and the person says, I'm not interested, or what have you, don't feel that the person rejected you. It was not you that the person rejected. Understand that it was the opportunity that the person rejected and not you. The person that rejected the opportunity can turn around and start the business tomorrow. The person that rejected the opportunity at the time might turn around and need it and call you. In fact, I received a call yesterday. Somebody called me, say, and previously he had been in the business, he was not serious with anything we were doing. He was just taking the business for granted. He called me yesterday and said, how far is that business still ongoing? I said, of course, yes. The business is waxing stronger and stronger. He said, man, I need to be part of this business. I need to be serious with this business. He said, I want to introduce the business to somebody now. How can I do it? I sent him the video. I say, send the video to the person you want to show the opportunity to. Afterwards, we will now discuss. So do your follow-up. If somebody sees the opportunity today and the person doesn't get started instantly, what you must learn to do is what we call follow-up. Apply the follow-up rule of 2 weeks. You can give the person 2 weeks gap. You can give the person, and then you bring up the opportunity again. You can give the person 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year rule. But either way, keep following up on the person. You can send the person a little video. You can send the person your alerts. As you are growing in the business, forward one of your alerts. Some of you hate to show your results. You don't want to show people your alerts in the business. That's not how it works. How will they then know that the business is working? There's this young lady I was following up some time ago, and I was sending her my alerts. I sent her the first one, sent her the second one, what have you. Do you know what? Eventually, she signed up to the business. And I want to tell you that it was through her that Port Harcourt was opened up, because I followed up. What if I did not follow up? I've seen a lot of cases in the office. The other day, Miss Esther was telling me how that she followed up on somebody and the person came to the office and did 31 accounts just from following up the person. So do your follow-up, okay? Give the person 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, what have you, but keep in touch with the person. It will surprise you that the person that said, let me go and do fasting and prayer for 100 years can turn around tomorrow and say, please, how do I get started? Follow up. Now, follow up until the person signs up or signs up somebody. Now, what does this mean? As we grow in the business, we begin to realize that there are different ways to do follow-up. If you show the business to somebody and the person is saying, I'm not ready now, I'm not interested for now, let me give you a simple secret. Tell the person, well, since you're not really ready now, can you generate me contacts of friends, people that you would like to show this business to? Or you can even tell the person, help my business. Since you are not ready to sign up right now, help me to grow in the business. Give me contacts of people that I can show the business to. Do you know what? When you ask the person, give me contacts of people that I can show the business to, the person will give you contacts. By the time the person give you contacts, you can start inviting the person's contacts. And when there is 1, 2, 3, 4, what have you sign-ups, you call the person and say, how far? Do you know that from your contact list that you gave to me, we have so person that signed up, so person that signed up, so person that signed up. Sometimes when people don't start the business instantly, it's because they are afraid that they might fail. So by the time you call the person and say, two people have signed up, three people have signed up from your list, and you ask the person, should I sign these people up under me or should I sign them up under you? Do you know what the person will say? The person will say, please, I want to, how do I make my payment so that those people will be under me? Is it true or false? It's true. It's true. The person will say, I want to make my payment. No, place those people under me. After all, they came from my list. It's difficult for you to see somebody that will say, take all the people, I dash you. No, there's nothing like that. Most people will say, let me sign up so that those people will be under me. That is another way to do follow up. So handle rejection as a professional. This is a sign of maturity. Some people, when they get rejection, the next thing they do, they become discouraged. You are inviting them to the office. They don't come to the office again. They stop showing up because somebody said, I'm not going to do the business. You know, some people even allow somebody that they show the business to make them not to come to the office again. How can you say God showed you a vision? You were shown an opportunity and you keyed into the opportunity. Now you want to recommend the opportunity to somebody, then the person did not show interest. Now, because of that person, you say, you know what, I don't think I should continue the opportunity because Mr. A did not join me. That's confusion at its peak. You stop showing up to the office because Mr. B did not join you, because your friend did not join you. As I'm talking to you right now, the people that I spoke to, some of my friends earlier on, when I showed them the opportunity, a number of them did not connect. Some people connected. Okay, fine, good. Some people connected and they are still doing the business today. But what I'm saying is that you don't say because your friend did not join you, so you sell your vision. Mark Zuckerberg, he invited 5 of his friends to discuss Facebook with them. And out of the 5 people that he invited, only 2 persons showed up. 3 people jettisoned the idea. They said they are not interested. They said they don't want to be part of Facebook. But let me ask you, does it mean that Facebook will not become successful? Did it stop Facebook from becoming what it is today? Is Facebook not a global brand today? Is Facebook not a money minting machine? What if Mark Zuckerberg has said, since Mr. A, in fact, there are even three people are not even interested in my Facebook business. Let me just leave it. What if he had said that? Today, will he be Mark Zuckerberg? Will we know his name? Posterity will not forgive him. His generations will never forgive him because he sold his vision because of some people. So do you know what? Don't allow anybody to drag you away from this vision. Remember that I said it's not just a business, it's more than a business, it is a vision. If you agree with me that what we are doing is a vision, or show me any other business that you lift somebody up when you are rising. As you're rising to the top, you're pulling another person up. As you're rising to the top, from day one, you are helping another person. You are raising another person. Handle rejection as a professional. If you're here today and you are listening to me throughout 2025, how I expect you to handle rejection is that you should handle it as a professional. Hello? Handle rejection as what? I want to see you on the chat handle. Throughout 2025, how do you handle rejection? As a professional. Number 2, become a farmer and not a hunter. Become a farmer and not a hunter. If you are getting value today, just type value. Become a farmer and not a hunter. Okay? What does it mean to be a farmer? Does it mean that you should go and start farming crops. No, that's not what we are talking about. We're not talking about farming crops here. Becoming a farmer means growing a team. When you start this business, if you remember, I'm talking to people that have gotten to day 2. I'm not talking to people on day 1. Okay. Day 1 people are not part of this talk. Day 1 people are not part of this talk. I'm talking to people on day 2. Grow a team. In 2025, make up your mind to grow a team. Make up your mind that only you will not be doing. Those people that sign up under you, know them. Know your team members. I usually have this problem with people. Many a time I run presentations, and I've grown in the business, right? I've grown in the business, and I have the skill of presenting. I can present, I can close. I can present, I can close, I can help people to get started. But then there's a challenge that some people do have. Somebody will sign up under you, and you will not so much as call the person to congratulate the person. You will not so much as call the person to say, welcome to the family, welcome to the team. Come on. You recommended somebody to the business, the person signed up. What you're supposed to do is to call the person, say, welcome to the team. I'm proud of you. Thank God you saw the vision. Thank God you saw what I saw. Welcome. Let's grow together. Let's do it together. Let's run together. You make the person have a sense of belonging. If you're here and you've not called some people that signed up under you up till now, I want you to repent this night. Tomorrow, take up your phone and call them. Tomorrow, take up your phone and call them. Call them, congratulate them. Make up your mind that in 2025, you will grow a team. Make up your mind that in 2025, you will know your team. You will know your team. Some of you don't know your team members. I can remember that one of the first things I did when I started this business was that they told me that some people have signed up under me. And I was like, wow, who are those people? I don't know them. Duplication has started. So I said, please, can I meet with my team members? I took their names and phone numbers. I called them on phone. I said, please, I want us to meet. Can all of us that I just want to know the members of my team. So I called a meeting, and all of us, we met. And when we met, I prepared for the meeting before I came. When I came for that meeting, I came to give value to them. I came to strengthen their belief. I came to encourage them. I said to them, you know what? We are going to succeed in this business. We are going to be successful in this business. We will become what? In fact, I spoke to them, encouraged them. I encouraged them. I spoke to them. I said, forget about your fears. We will grow in this business. We will do it together. By the time I was done in that meeting, everybody was pumped up. Everybody was excited. Their vision about the business was renewed. Mind you, the person that is talking is just a beginner. I was just a beginner. I did not even know my left from my right. But I knew that I would grow a team. I called, I wanted to know my team members. I called to keep in touch with them. Some of us from Monday to Monday, from Sunday to Sunday, you never keep in touch with your team member. You never call them. You never check up on them. You never know what they are doing. You don't invite them for meeting. You don't build any relationship with them. Come on. Our business is a business of building relationship with people. My biggest challenge now is that I don't have the time that I used to have when I started my business. When I started a business earlier, come on, I will call almost every member of my team. I'll call them, how are you doing? How is your family today? Hope you are fine. How are you having any challenge? I built a relationship with them. And do you know what that means? What that did? It fostered in them confidence. And then, do you know what? Like I said, I organized team meetings periodically, and then I gave a lot of value to them. Since you started this business, you have 3 people that have signed up to your business. You have 4 people that have signed up to your business. How many times have you called a meeting between you and the members of your team? It must not be offline. It can be even an online meeting. How many times have you fixed a meeting to discuss with them? Do you know what? Today, make a decision. Do you know those people that don't fix meeting with the members of their team? They have attributes of hunters. They are not farmers. Because when you fix meeting with those people and you begin to speak with them, plan with them, you see what you use the team meetings to do? You use team meetings to set goals. When you come to the meeting, you set goals, you dish out a lot of value, then you itemize strategies on how to move to the next level. By the time you itemize strategies, you execute them. After executing, you do appraisal. After doing appraisal, you see that your team will begin to grow. What am I saying in essence? When you do all these things, duplication will set in. You will begin to grow your kind. You will see that some people will not be doing this business because of the money. It's not the money. They like the association, they like the rapport, they like the fellowship, they like the gathering together, the building up. Be a farmer and not a hunter. Gather your team. Grow a team in 2025. Okay, fine. This year is already wrapping up. Today is 22nd. Don't allow what happened this year to happen next year. Grow a team. Be a farmer, not a hunter. And do you know what? Do this under mentorship. Okay? Let me move on. The next point. Learn and become a pro at the skills. Learn the skills and become a professional at the skills. You know the skills now. Let me go through them. Prospecting. Skill 1 is prospecting. Skill 2 is inviting. Skill 3 is presenting. Skill 4 is closing. Skill 5 is follow up. Skill 6 is starting a new distributor rights. You see it there now. Do the validation call. Fix IPO, fix QSG. Let the person go through the New Connectors Academy and help the person to run Challenge 36. By next year, God helping us, we are going to be following the New Connector Academy and Challenge 36, bomber to bomber. So, start a new distributor rights and promote events. Promote the upcoming retreats. If you are promoting the retreat to the members of your team, you are practicing the skills. You are learning to become a professional. And then the final point there is leadership. So do you know what? Learn the skills. Now, if you want to learn these skills and become a professional at them, I want to recommend to you GoPro. Go and read the book GoPro. No, did I say read? Go and chew the book GoPro. Eat GoPro. Eat it line by line. Read GoPro to the point that you understand what the book is talking about. You will learn prospecting. You will learn inviting. You will learn presenting. You will learn the skills. Please, if you are listening to me, type GoPro on the chat handle. GoPro on the chat handle. GoPro, the book by Eric Worre, is one of the books that you should read. If you want to learn the skills, Go and get the book. Go Pro, Go Pro, Go Pro, Go Pro, Go Pro. Read that book. Chew the book. Learn what is in the book. Don't do academic exercise. Do you know what? Don't just learn, put it into practice. Okay. I want to commend some group of persons that have really been doing well in recent times, although they just started, but I am really proud of them. They know themselves. And I want to commend no other person but the person of Pastor Happiness Ihueze. She has done very well. Ma, you are doing well. I give you salute. I want to commend no other person than Dr. Sydney Einda, Professor Ekwozo. I commend you. In fact, I see, oh my God, just within 1 week, 2 weeks of starting the business, see how they are engaging in their activities. See how they are doing the activities. They are practicing the skill. They are practicing inviting. They are not even waiting for their upline to make the call. They are using IPI. What about Sir Evaristus? He just got started, but look at him using the tools and getting results. So learn and use the skills. What about Professor David Edopa? All these people I'm talking about, I might not be able to mention all your names, okay? You're all covered, but what I'm saying is learn and use the skills. I hope they are in this meeting. Are they in this meeting at all? Are they in this meeting at all? So what I'm saying, use the skills to grow your business. Learn how to prospect. Learn how to invite. Learn how to make calls. Learn how to make calls, okay? Use the skills. Learn how to make calls. If you learn how to make calls, you will do well in the business. You might not be a professional at every other thing, but if you know how to make calls, do invitation, you are good to go, okay? Now look at this here. The next point, become a product of the system. Become a product of the system. What am I talking about? Use contact recommendations. And contacts give birth to more contacts. See, if you've written your first contact before and you did not get results, write another one. That you wrote the first contacts, 50 names, and you did not get the required result, or write another contact list again. Don't stop there. In fact, as we are starting January, we are starting with fresh contact lists. Everybody will write fresh contact lists. We are starting the year strong because by God's grace next year, oh my God, we are going to do wonderfully well. So we are going to conquer territories. We are going to expand on the left, on the right, in front, at the back. And we will start with contact. See, if you wrote contacts the first time and you did not get results, write another one. There's no big deal there. Okay? Plan your home launch, office launch, club launch, church launch. There's something that is happening today. What I'm seeing is if you don't recommend somebody, somebody will recommend them. If you're waiting, if you are thinking that you are the only person that knows somebody, while you are still waiting, the day you now call the person, send the person message, the person will say, well, I'm now a partner. I went to a meeting, a pastor, he organized this meeting, and by the time we're done with the meeting, more than 75% of the people that were sitting there were already partners. They had already signed up. Today, somebody was saying that in fact, somebody that she was asking one of the partners in the office, why did you people not invite me since? She said, assuming you did this thing, I did not know about this business up to this time next year. And I find out that you people have been doing this business and people did not call me. I would have never spoken to you again. I will stop talking to you. So home, church, office, club launch, okay? And most recently, I want to commend Mr. Daniel Francis, leader par excellence. He and his success line, Miss Victoria, they launched a new one called Breakfast Lunch. Please, if you can hear me, type breakfast lunch on the chat handle. Breakfast lunch. The day he told me that they were launching breakfast lunch, I said, which one is breakfast lunch again? He now gave me a tip. He said, we want to give out some little coffee, what have you, at the end of the meeting with some light refreshments, just small snacks. Okay, small snacks, light refreshments at the end of the meeting. We'll do breakfast lunch. I said, okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but let's see how it goes. You see, they did the breakfast lunch. And I've never, since I started this business, I've never done breakfast lunch. It was Mr. Daniel that started it. After the breakfast lunch that he did, after that meeting, the business took another dimension. As I'm talking to you right now, if you have not done your breakfast lunch, please plan for your breakfast lunch. Mr. Daniel and Miss Victoria, leaders par excellence, I give you people big salutes. Your breakfast lunch is killing the show. Please, if you have not yet planned your own breakfast lunch, plan for it. It is working like magic. It's working. Okay. So another system you need to learn how to use is the video. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Send the video to your team. See, this business is not difficult. This business is not difficult. Send the video to your friend. If you don't have the video, after this meeting, I'll forward it. Somebody should remind me so that I'll forward it on the WhatsApp group. Somebody that is far away, the person is not close to you, or the person is saying, I'm very busy. You organize, you wrote the person's name in contact recommendation. The person said, I don't have time to come. You say, okay, let me do breakfast lunch with you. The person say, I can't come for breakfast lunch. The person say, oh, okay, you know what? I will forward you the video. Send the person the video. After sending the person the video, put your upline leader on alert. Tell the person that I'm sending a video to my friend and the person has promised to watch this video in the next 38 minutes. Make sure that when you are sending the video to the person is ready to watch it. If the person is not ready to watch it yet, don't send. I said, if the person is not ready, the person has not told you, I'm going to watch the video, don't send. If the person tells you, I'll watch the video, ask the person, when will you be free to watch the video? Then I'll send the video to you. The person say, okay, well, later today in the evening, around maybe 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, then you forward the video. You say, so if I send this video to you by 8:10, it will not be late, right? This person say, no, it will not be late. You forward the video to the person. The person watch the video. The video is 38 minutes long. You've already alerted your upline leader. I'm sending a video to somebody. I want you to help me with the close down. By the time the person finish watching the video, you put up a three-way call between the leader, yourself, and the person on WhatsApp. Don't burn your airtime. Do it on WhatsApp. Then you do the three-way call. Your leader will close the person down for you. The person will sign up, and then you get started. Video. Question, or what about questionnaires or flyers? Now, those of us that are playing with questionnaire or flyer, you don't know what you have. 90% of the people in Team Impossible places today, they came from questionnaire and they came from flyers. If you don't know how to give questionnaire or flyer, ask. Questionnaire or flyer is the easiest tool that you can use to connect somebody that you don't know to this business. Use questionnaires, use flyers. Okay. What about Zoom presentations? Next year, we are going to be having a lot of Zoom presentations. I'm pleased to announce to you that we are going to be having our Millionaire School once every week on Zoom. We are going to also be having presentation on Zoom once every week, because we are going to be exploring social media a lot. next year. We are going to add it to our arsenal. Okay, I thought that you'll be happy about that. It means that we are going to be using the system. Now look at this. Once you use these tools that I have mentioned here, you will not need to sell. You will not need to go and some people are asking me, do I need to be selling products to people? Do I need to go and market something to somebody? There's no need for all those things when you have tools. Do you know that if you want to sell products, go and open a shop and be selling products, know that you are selling products. Nothing separates you from the normal person that is doing buying and selling. It means that you are going back to the industrial economy. If you want to be a big time player in the connected economy, learn how to use the tools. These things are the tools. Once you become a master in using these tools, your business is going to explode. Okay? Now, the next point, be visionary. Be visionary. Now, MLM is not a get rich quick scheme. MLM is not a get rich quick scheme. I want to let you know that this is not a Ponzi scheme. This is a business. This is something that when you do, you can pass over to your generations. You have to be visionary about it. If you are here and you were not planning to do this business for the next 1 year, I want you to change your mind. You are not permitted to quit this business for the next 1 year. I don't know if you are hearing me. In fact, I want to even tell you, give yourself 2 to 4 years. Tell yourself, within 2 to 4 years, I will succeed in this business. Don't say, I'll do the business for 2 weeks. Some people within 1 month, they're already complaining. And I'm wondering, you've been doing whatever you were doing for so many years. You did not succeed, or you have succeeded the way you succeeded there. For you to get to the point where you are now, you know how long, you know the effort it took you to get to where you are right now in your current business, on your current field. It didn't happen overnight. How comes you come here and then within just 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, you're already complaining? You're already complaining. Say, I want to become Dangote overnight. You want to become Dangote overnight. Did Dangote become Dangote in 1 day? Please, somebody answer me. Did Dangote become Dangote in 1 day? Did it take him 1 month to become who he is? Michael Jordan did not become, he said his trainer, he got to a point his trainer told him that he must wake up by 5 o'clock every day and do, how many hundred throws? I can't remember the exact number, but his trainer said you must wake up by 5 o'clock and do about how many hundred throws every morning. Every morning. Every morning, he will wake up and do those throws before the activity of the day will start. But then, what did you do to him? He made him become a champion. He made him become successful. So, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but do you know what? I have good news for you. You can actually get rich quick. You can actually grow fast. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Get that. It's not. But good news, you can actually make a lot of money very, very fast. You can actually become a multi-millionaire in a short time. So somebody is asking me, how? How does it work? How does it work? How is it that you're saying it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but you're also saying that I can also get rich very fast? How can I do that? I'm ready to tell you. You can make money and grow very fast in income based on your willingness to learn. If you are open-minded, some people come to this business and they begin to bring a lot of logic. You're training them, you're telling them, do this, do that, let's do it this way, let's do it that way. And in their mind, they are bringing in their own logic. The other day, I was talking with somebody, the person was bringing a lot of logic for me. And I was just looking at the person. I was saying in my mind, little does this person know that I mean the best for you. Anything I'm telling you is what it will help you to succeed. You will grow. That thing you're looking for, you get it. But if you come and start bringing in a lot of logic, you begin to, you want to question this, question that, you want to, oh my God, you will be answering your question and you'll be missing the money. What am I saying? You can grow fast based on your willingness to learn, whether you are willing to be taught. So the question is, are you willing to learn? Are you willing to be trained? If you are willing to be trained, do you know what? There are many trainers. You can get materials about this business from YouTube. You can read the books. You don't miss trainings. Your willingness to learn. Number two, your willingness to engage in income producing activities. There are income producing activities. There are things that you do and you must make money. There are things that you do and money will enter your bank account. And if you do these things consistently in quick successions, money will begin to flow into your bank accounts. What are those things? Prospecting, inviting, presenting the opportunity, closing. If you engage in the income producing activities, you will see that you will start making a lot of money very fast. And if you do it in quick succession over and over again, you will find out that you will start making money and people that are joining your business will start making money too. And then do you know what? There will be this burst of energy, momentum will set in and your business will explode. Our business loves speed. Our business does not like sluggishness. You want to stay and find out. They say, okay, let's do your breakfast, lunch. You say, no, let me ask my ancestors first. They say, no, let's do this. You say, if you go through that route, you're not going to grow fast. But if you follow the income producing activities and what we are doing, you grow very, very fast. Okay. And you make good money. And when we are celebrating people, you too, you will also be celebrated. Okay. The next point you must know, being visionary means setting big goals. Big goals. You can dream big. I want to tell you that this business can fund your dreams. So dream big, dream wild. Know your why. Why did you start the business in the first place? What do you want to achieve? Once you know your why, write it down. Put it where you can see it every day. Is your vision. Set big goals. Can I ask you a question? In fact, before I ask you your question, I want to be sure that you are listening to me. And if you're listening to me and you're getting value, type value on the chat handle. I want to ask you a question, and this question is a question for 2025. I want to ask you, what is your goal for 2025 in this business? What's your goal? Have you written down your goal yet? Do you know where you want to be by this time next year in this business? Do you know where you want to be? Or are you waiting until next year? No, now you cannot be playing with matters like this. You cannot be trivializing matters of consequence. Where do you want to be by this time next year in this business? Set your goal. Set your goal. Understand your why for next year. Write it down. Put it where you can see it every day. Do you know what? Once you set your goal, you know your why. I tell you, don't dream small. If you set a small goal, set a big goal. Okay, be visionary. And then find the final point before I call off this meeting is become a leader. Become a leader par excellence. I want to ask you a question, and I want you to answer that question wherever you are now, listening to me. If you are given a chance to sign up under yourself the way you are doing this business, will you sign up under yourself or will you go and look for another leader? If you are given a chance, if they say you should sign up under somebody and then they present you the way you're doing your business, will you like to sign up under yourself or will you reject yourself and go to another person to sign up? Tell me the truth. Will you sign up under yourself? Do you know what? Leadership is not given in MLM. It's not a title. It is earned. It is earned by the way you go about your business. Okay? By the way you go about your business, by the way you do your business, by the way you engage the business. You don't need any special coronation for you to know that you are a leader. You don't need any special coronation to know that you are a leader. As a matter of fact, all of us here, we are leaders, and we are going to be leading a lot of people next year. Don't think that you are not a leader. Don't wait until we come and put crown on your head and say you are now a leader. No, there's no special coronation for leadership. The day you signed up to this business, that day you become a leader. Okay? You don't need any. And in Team Impossible places, everybody is a leader. You did not hear what I said. I said in Team Impossible places, everybody is a leader. There is no person that is a follower. Everybody is a leader. You have a part to play. I used to tell people in the office that I can stand up, they can come and sit down on my chair, and I'll sit down on their own. They should forget about this table and this big chair. Forget about those things. All of us, we are here for one purpose. No, to be sincere with you, once you see once you're part of this team, you are a leader. You don't need any person to come and give you title. So don't be behaving as though you are a follower. You are an ego, you are not a chicken, and it's not motivational talk. So become a leader, take advantage of C1FG rankings, become an active partner, become a Kingsman, okay? Become an emerging cell leader. Become a millionaire circle member. Become a silver executive. Become a gold executive. Become a global ambassador. Be part of the people that will be celebrated as Power 500. That's people that made 500,000 in a month. So many of you, you have an issue with screenshotting your DTC. See, don't make the mistake you made last year in 2024, in 2025. Don't make the mistake. Once it is the end of the month, screenshot your DTC, send to your leader. Keep track of your monthly earnings. Keep track of your monthly earnings. For you to keep track of your monthly earnings, you will keep track of your daily earnings. And for you to keep track of your daily earnings, after daily earnings, you keep track of your weekly earnings, you keep track of your monthly earnings. That's how you become Power 500. You don't become Power 500 by chance. Be celebrated as a monthly millionaire and then be celebrated. That's a 7-figure earner and then be celebrated as an 8-figure earner. These are some leadership rankings that you should look out for in the business. Now, there are some stages of leadership. As I prepare to wrap up this meeting, stages of leadership. Number 1, active partner. By the time I'm done with these stages of leadership, you're going to check and know where you are. Active partner, you just signed up to the business. You are active in the business. You signed up one person into the business. You are an active partner. The next thing that happens is an active partner should be able to do invitations. If you are here, you have not yet started making calls. You are an inactive partner. If you are here, you don't know how to invite. You don't know how to make calls. You are not, see, next year, the way we will run with speed. The speed that we are going to use to run is the speed of lightning. If you don't know how to make invitation calls, you'll be lost in the crowd. So that's why I'm telling you early. As an active partner, you have signed up at least one person into the business, and you know how to invite, you know how to make calls, and you are doing this. You don't need any person to compel you. You don't need any person to push you, because you have a why, you have a vision. You are a visionary leader. You know what you are doing. You are here to win. You are here to succeed. You are here to grow a team. You will remember that you are not a farmer. You are not a hunter, you are a farmer. So as an active partner, you should know how to do invitation, and you should not be doing it today and then tomorrow you not do. Do your invitations consistently. Okay, that's one. So, number two, once you grow from being an active partner, remember, you sign up one person, you know how to invite. The next thing you should be looking at is that you need to learn how to present. Now, somebody will be saying, do I need to know how? Yes, so no, if you want to make money that active partners make, you will make money that active partners make. Let me explain what I mean here. As an active partner, you invite and another person does the presentation, you will be making money from the office. Once you're inviting, you'll be making money in the office. Whenever we do events, you will get sign-ups. But if you want to predict your income, get it now. If you want to predict your income, you want to say, I will make 2 million naira this month. And it is sure banker. How many of us would like to be in charge of our income in this business? Type I, type your name if you would like to be in charge of your income. You want to predict that you will make 5 million naira and you will make it. Let me know on the chat handle. You want to be in charge of your income. You don't want time and chance to be happening to your income. You know, when you're inviting to the office, another person is doing the presentation, you will make money. Don't get me wrong, go before somebody will say they said until we all of us must be presenters. Understand what I'm talking about? I'm saying that you can predict your income. You can be in charge of your income. You can say, I will make 1 million naira this week, and you will make it. That's why I like this business. You can say, I will make 500,000 this week, and you will make it. How? When you grow from becoming just an active partner that invites to a presenter. Do you know what? Eric Worre said, the person that holds the marker makes the highest amount of money. If you learn how to present, you must not be a professional. You must not be 100% for you to start presenting. You can take video. You can take the video and play the video for somebody. And after the person watches the video, you handle objections, you answer the person's questions, and then you tell the person your success story, how you started the business, and what you have experienced in the business so far. And then you tell the person, I'd like you to join me. Let's grow the business together. You can get started. Do you know what? The presenters make the highest amount of money. Every other person makes money, but they cannot predict their income. They cannot control their income, but the presenter can control how much he or she earns. The next one is the closer. When you graduate from being a presenter, I have many people in the team. I can see many of us, you are coming up, you are growing. But remember that today's topic is growth and maturity. You are growing. I must commend your efforts. In fact, permit me to say I am proud of you. Okay? Many of you, you are growing. Many of you, are doing well. Somebody is saying no sound. I'm saying no sound, no sound. Please, if you can hear, am I audible? I'm hearing no sound, no sound. I'm seeing no sound, no sound. See, I'm proud of you. I am very proud of you. You have done well. You can invite now. You can even present. I'm proud of you. I give you thumbs up. But in 2025, can you graduate from being a presenter to a closer? Graduate. Move from that level. Move to a higher level. Move to a higher level. Don't just remain a presenter. Become a master closer. Become a master in the art of closing. Go and read books about closing. Learn how to close the sale. Go and read Brian Tracy's book on closing. Go and study materials on closing. Graduate from being. Can you make up your mind today that you will grow in this business? You see the stages now. You will become a closer. You can present, you can close. When you move from closing, the higher level is becoming a leader. The higher level is becoming a leader where you have the capacity to help other people, to coach other people. You have gathered some information, and when you are asked, you don't speak as an amateur, you speak as a professional. You are talking with value. You are speaking to people. You can help your team members. You can coach them. You see, it does not mean that you do the business, you abandon every other. Those of us that are part-timers, you can be a professional, you can be a top leader, even as a part-timer. Yes. Somebody said, yes, sir. I said it. Yes, ma'am. It's true. I'm telling you the truth. You can be a master of your crafts, even though you are a part-timer. Be a leader. You can move from being a closer to becoming a leader. And do you know what? There is another higher level, a leader and a trainer. Remember that leaders don't lead from the back, leaders lead from the front. Don't be the leader that is leading from the back. Be the leader that leads from the front. The next level is a leader and a trainer. The fastest way for you to duplicate is through trainings. When you, as you're growing, train your team members, train the people registering under you, coach them. In those your meetings that you are calling, meeting of 3, meetings of 4, meetings of 5, meetings of 10, train them. It can be 30 minutes training once a week. It can be 30 minutes training once a week. You call your team members, those people that have signed up under you. It can be online. It must not be offline. But if it is offline, it is more powerful than when it is online. But if you can do it online, beautiful. For 30 minutes, train those 5, 10 people. Just speak to them. Get a topic and say, today we'll be discussing this topic, and discuss it amongst them. If you consistently do that once a week, 4 times in a month, once a week, you will build a team. And some of those people will explode in the business. And do you know what? Do you know what? The more you train, the better you become. The more you train, the better you become. Finally, the final stage of leadership is legacy. When you begin to leave legacy, you begin to influence people's lives. And then you begin to create an impact in your generation. You begin to fulfill the vision of C2NFG, which is to raise financially free people that will raise other financially free people. These are the stages. If I may ask you, where are you now? And where are you heading to? Where are you on these charts? Where will you be next year? By this time next year, where will you be on these charts? On this chart, where will you be next year? Answer me on the chat handle as I prepare to wrap up this meeting. On this chart, where will you be next year? I want to see your response. Where will you be? Will you be an active partner? Will you be a presenter? Will you be a closer? Will you be a leader? Will you be a leader and a trainer? Or will you be a legacy? Okay. Now, finally, the final one, and then this meeting, I'll end it. Okay. The bonus, number one, I want you to know that success loves speed. In our business, you must run with speed. You must run with speed. Don't take time. Don't crawl. Run, 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 run with speed. Run with speed. If you can hear me, type speed on the chat handle. Success loves speed. Success does not like sluggishness. Start engaging in the activities. Even though we are in the Yuletide season and people are marrying, get a diary. Begin to strategize your movements next year. Begin to strategize your goals for January. Say, by the end of January, this is where I want to be. By the end of February, this is where I want to be. By the end of March, you say, by January, I must have a team of 10 people, and I'm going to Abuja with 5 of them, at least. And I want you to know that words have power. Anything you say you want to achieve, you can achieve it. Words have power. You can, in fact, as at now, maybe you're not going to Abuja with anybody, but you can this moment say, by this time before February, I'm going to Abuja with 5 people from my team. I will not go to Abuja alone. I'm going to snap picture with 5 persons. Success loves speed. Don't succeed slowly. Do you know what? Success loves mentorship. Success loves mentorship. Success loves mentorship. Success loves accountability. If you want to succeed here, you must be accountable. Success loves accountability. You cannot succeed if you are not accountable. Success loves accountability. You cannot succeed if you are not accountable. You must be accountable. I want you to tell yourself, I must be accountable. Next year, God helping us, we are going to raise a team of people that are accountable. People that are accountable. That's what we are going to do. Next year, we'll raise a team of people that are accountable. Accountability is key. Okay? Success loves accountability. Success loves consistency. In fact, let me tell you, before I move on to consistency, the problem many people have is that they are not accountable to anybody. You're doing this business and you're not accountable to anybody. I told somebody the other day, I said, give me report of what you do every day. When you come to the office, anything you do, tell me what you did. Whatever you do in the day, tell me. I booked XYZ amount of calls. I did this. I did that. I want to know what you did every day. Do you know what? As this person started being accountable, giving me reports, this is what I did, this is what I did, this is what I did. The person started generating results. The person started generating results. As I'm talking to you right now, the person has generated a good amount of results. From the day when the person became accountable, success loves accountability. Success does not like starting and stopping. Be consistent. Be consistent. Success loves consistency. You don't want to start and stop. Every day you are starting and stopping. Today you feel like doing your business. Tomorrow you don't feel like doing your business. Today you are hot. Tomorrow you are cold. Today you are serious. Tomorrow you are unserious. Today you are running. Tomorrow you are not running. Today you are doing the business. Tomorrow you are confused. Today you want to run. Tomorrow you are getting. No! You can never ever achieve anything worthwhile if you are not consistent. The reason why fire can burn something is that it is consistent. The reason why water is known as the most powerful force on earth. Water can destroy. Even when God wanted to destroy the world, he used water. Why? Water is consistent. When water wants to push, it comes with this force, it comes with this pressure, and it is consistent until the barriers give way. If you want to be successful, you must be consistent. Consistency is the key. Any day I am called up to tell my success story, and they ask me, they say, tell us the things that made you successful. I'm going to attribute my success to two major or three major points. Number one, I will say God. It is God that gave me success because I believe strongly and I know that God is the author of success. True success comes from God. Number two, I'm going to tell you consistency. Come rain, come shine. And I dare you, I want to ask you, every one of you that have been with me for some time now, from the day you know me till now, have you seen me blink one bit? From the day you know me, from the day you signed up into the business, I have been consistent till today. I've not blinked. I've been on it back to back to back. So if you see me being celebrated, if you see me being called up on stage, you know why now? I've been consistent. The third thing I'll tell you is hard work. Hard work is what successful people do. Successful people are very hardworking people. There's no lazy man that can make an impact. There's no lazy woman that can make an impact in their generation. If you want to make an impact in your generation, you will not be a lazy person. You'll be hardworking. Do you know what? Success loves hunger. Success loves hunger. And I want to tell you, in 2025, make sure that your hunger is higher than every other person that you know. Let people use you as the standard to measure hunger. Let people use you as their yardstick. Let people look at you and say, are you as hungry as? Are you as hardworking as? Are you as diligent as this person? Are you as consistent as this person? Let people use you for a yardstick. Let them be the standard of measurement. I don't know if somebody is getting me today. I said, be the standard of measurement. Let people use you to measure their hunger. Let people use you to measure their consistency, their accountability, their submission to mentorship, and their speed. Do you know what? Finally, tonight, I'll use this point and I'll wrap up the meeting. Success loves the right association. Please, through 2025, don't associate with the wrong people. Somebody saying hunger for what? Hunger for growth. Hunger for maturity, hunger to build your team, hunger for growth, there was a time when I was the only person in my team. Then I was hungry. I say, I want to grow a team. I want to see that I have 50 people under me. Then I achieved it. Then one day I said, I want to see that I have a team of 1,000 people under me. And then I achieved it. Then one day I say, I want to grow a team of 5,000. I want to see 5,000 registrations under me. Then later I say, I want to see 10,000 people. I want to see that I have 10,000 registrations under me. Then I say, no, I want to have 15,000 people. I want to see 15,000 registrations under me. It's hunger. So our results differ because our hunger differ. Our desire differ, our success, our drive to succeed differ. It separates us in life. You must be hungry. In 2025, build your hunger. Induce hunger on yourself. Say, I must succeed. Say, I'm going to give my children what I've never given to them this 2025. Tell yourself, some of us, you need to buy a land next year. Some of us, you need to build a house next year. Some of us, you need to do this. What is your goal next year? What is that thing you want to achieve? Let's induce hunger on yourself to build your business so that you can achieve your goals. You know what? Success loves the right association. Please, don't stay away from the campfire. If you don't want to quit this business, stay around people that will encourage you to succeed. I noticed something. Whenever people want to derail, some people, when they want to derail, they will not come to me and ask me that thing because they know that I will not agree. When they want to make mistake like this, they will not come to me. Oh, the thing that want them to fail will make them to, they will not come to me. They will avoid coming to me. They will make the mistake. After making the mistake, they will now remember and come to me and say, sir, this is what I did. I said, but why didn't you contact me? Why didn't you ask for my counsel? Why didn't you seek what I said? Why didn't you ask me before you did it? Or why didn't you ask me before you see? The right association matters a lot. Please type it for me on the chat handle. Right association. Right association. Stay near the campfire. Don't go away from the campfire. Don't go away from the campfire. If somebody wants to hurt a child, what they do to the child first is that they take the child away from the campfire. They take the child away from the parents. So have the right association. Stay around people that will encourage and motivate you to succeed. Don't go and be seeking counsel from somebody that wants to quit. Don't go and be seeking counsel from somebody that wants to fail. Don't go and be seeking counsel from somebody that is not serious in the business. You want to ask somebody about the business, and the person you're going to ask, you know that this person is not a serious person. You know that this person does not take what we are doing seriously. You now went to ask the person, what do you think about this? Why did you not come and ask me? Why did you not go and ask your leader, the person that you know that will tell you what you are supposed to hear? Some people, they will go and ask the person that will tell them what they like to hear. Please, in 2025, maintain the right association. Don't go away from the campfire, okay? Don't go away from the campfire. Stay close to your leaders. Stay close to mentorship. If you feel discouraged, go to your leader. If you feel down, go up, don't go down. I don't know if you heard what I said. If you feel down, go up, don't go down. What do I mean? Don't go and be talking to people that will discourage you the more. Go and talk to people that will help you to catch the vision, that will reignite your fire. Don't miss trainings. Don't miss trainings. If you want to finish strong, don't miss trainings. Maintain the right association. If you want to finish strong, follow mentorship. If you want to finish strong, follow what we are doing. Don't go away from the track. And I want to assure you that the next thing that you'll find out is that you will be celebrated and you will be called up on stage and they'll celebrate you as Power 500. They'll celebrate you as monthly millionaire. I want you to be patient with yourself until as you learn, you will earn and your results will begin to manifest. Okay? With these words of mine, I urge you to finish strong. Finish strong. Take I mean by finish strong. Don't wait for 2025. Start preparing for 2025 now. Start writing down. Start planning the future. Start making up your mind. Start speaking to yourself. Start telling yourself, I'm going to do better next year. I'm going to do in this business. I must be celebrated. They will hear my name. They will hear my name. They will not be hearing other people's name, and my name will not be heard. Call your name. Say, I must be celebrated. I must collect my own award. I must be called up on stage. In fact, in 2025, I will manifest. I'm going to manifest in this business. And I want to assure you that once you start doing this, you are already on your way to the top. I want to see you grow next year. I want to see you mature next year. I want to see you become the leader that every other leader is looking for. I know that God will help you, and God will help me, and God will help all of us. Now, God bless you. I would like you to go back through this training again. Don't just stop at listening to it once. I'm going to be sending it to the WhatsApp group. Go over the training again and listen to it, and God will help each and every one of us, and we will get to the top. So I'll see you tomorrow in cell meeting. God bless you and have a great night rest. Enjoy. If you have not gotten your ticket for the retreat in Abuja, remember that if you want to grow, retreat is the first thing you must go for. Okay? God bless you. Get your ticket and participate in the retreat in February 2025. Enjoy.